Mayang buntag, mayang hapon, mayang gabi, no matter where you are in the world. As you can see, somebody behind me.
I'm feeding.
That we're starting out from the townhome. That
Papa is doing live stream. Let's see if we can hear the volume.
yeah, Cindy's gonna try and check, make sure I got volume and all that fun stuff. Who? Hey, I can hear myself in the background.
Okay.
But
You're good.
are you in a position I can show you?
Cheeky.
There we go.
Hello?
There is. Yeah, you want to throw a comment on?
Okay. Ooh,
Hey, I
hello.
can even see comments at this point.
Hello. Hi, Langga. Oh, she's giving
And
us
we have
our princess.
an up and coming YouTube star making a special guest appearance that's even
Shauna.
wide awake this morning.
Oh, I gotta change her diaper.
And that's Papa's cue to get the flock out of here.
Yeah.
That I'm actually waiting for Pop.
Papa's downstairs.
There we go. Papa to come through that door. Actually, that may not be a bad idea.
Show her the crib.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've shown this to guys before, but that's our travel crib. What was her name? I'm horrible with names.
Suzanne Owen.
Suzanne Owens actually helped us buy that. That we are immensely grateful for her on that one. That she wanted to know what she could do to help and such, and we tried to convince her that that's not really needed, although it's greatly appreciated, and encouraged her to wait until we get back to the U.S. and we probably could use a lot more help then. And she said, no, she wants to do something now for us, and she'll gladly help us when we get back and all that stuff too.
She's an awesome lady.
Yes, she is. In case you're wondering why I came back in, I forgot to charge the gimbal the time I was off, the week that I took off, and it's on one single bar right now, so I'm hoping that it holds out for the morning live stream. Didn't really post that I'm doing one today. Just flat out not sure how well it's going to come off. Yeah, these are the stairs I got to go down. Stairs are not my friend at this point in life. But yes, I make 15 or 20 trips by of those things every day. Oh, there we go. Our Christmas tree. And Papa's running up some formula and stuff to Cindy and Chana. So that gives me time to come out and go back in and grab my face mask. Not many people are requiring face masks. There's still some, but it's just better to have it with you than not have it with you. I've always been a huge believer in I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And of course, gotta change into the outdoor shoes that it's an Asian house. What can I say? Take off your shoes. But it's my understanding Papa needs to run down to M Lluiler today, the Cebuana M Lluiler, the yeah, Papa's grabbing his, I'll grab mine.
Okay.
Oh, mine's in sunshine. Again, face shields are even less common today, but they are needed some. So we're gonna walk down to M Lluiler. There it is. At this point, these are very legitimately becoming nothing more than props. Yeah, that's generally how it gets worn even in the stores. You can see pup.
You might need umbrella. You might be going to rain.
No, wala.
Dili?
Dili.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, Papa says it's not going to rain, so I'll take his word for it. Ma'am, buntag tanan. Ma'am, buntag tanan. Food.
May butag food.
Ma'am, buntag food.
Yeah.
So you still got to go down to Cebuana?
Yeah.
Okay. That Cebuana's down by Enzo's Meats, and that's always an interesting walk. Although Cindy may have been right, we might have should have taken a my buntak. We might should have grabbed an umbrella. Yeah, it's the Philippines. Everybody does their part to stay out of the way, and everybody gets through. Hey, go figure. That last week was a very much needed vacation relief, and I really appreciate it that everybody was understanding about that and encouraging. You know, definitely take time for the family and get things back together. Everybody, Cindy, Mama, Papa, Chana, that we all had a good time, and we did. We got a little bit better organized and are able to start sliding a little bit more projects into everything. Good evening for you, Paul. That did you watch the very opening? If not, go back and watch the first 5 minutes when you get a chance. Chana made her special guest appearance on the opening scenes. That I had forgotten my to charge the gimbal on the time that I took off. My butak. Hi. That so I started out in the bedroom, and that way, if I needed to, I could have dealt with trying to plug in the gimbal. I think I've got enough power to make it through the live stream. If not, I've got battery backup and a cable to plug it in. That I have done that once before. The Sinulog song. Good evening, Mr. Daniel. How you doing today? The garbage truck. It's Tuesday. There we go. Mambutak.
May buntag.
Yeah, everybody here is a ham, which is really cool. Like I told Paul and Marlene that if you get a chance, or when you get the chance, go back and watch the first 5 minutes of the video. Chana made her guest appearance on there early on.
I'm also a vlogger. I'm also a vlogger.
Oh.
Charity vlog. Scoop here in the vlog, my channel.
Oh,
I'm a charity vlogger.
Charity vlogger.
Scoop here on the vlog.
well, that's our channel.
Your channel is
Phil's to Phoenix YouTube. Phil's to...
Well, okay. I
Sige.
searched this in my home.
Siggy, sign up and say something.
Yeah.
Siggy.
I'm a charity vlogger. Hello.
That there's a ton of people here that do vlogging and stuff, and I've met a bunch. And yeah, when they make comment on the channel, I'll go back and subscribe to them and just say hi. We're actually getting a whole lot more Filipino viewers than I am Western viewers, but there's periods where I'll get a bunch of Western subscribers too, so it's all good. And yeah, Daniel, there's a lot of rumor going around about different things, but yeah, that it's starting to open more and more. Oh, restroom break. That I'm thinking / hoping that they'll have fairly well back. Oh, I'm pausing to make sure what's coming behind me. Yeah, they're putting up a new wall here.
Yeah, they're going to go put a plan. Flag box siya. It's a flag box.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Mamuntak. But yeah, I'm hoping, expecting that they will have it a lot more open internationally before Sinulog, the end of January. I don't know that for a fact, and it's just pure speculation on my part. But there are signs that it's moving in that direction. Face masks no longer have to be worn, or face shields no longer have to be worn generally in public, other than crowded areas and closed areas or stuff like that. And even that's not terribly well enforced. We think this is the main access.
This is the main front of the whole area.
Yeah, I'm getting back that way.
Yeah, that's the main front.
So
Loaded it. Game page there.
I'm still thinking, I don't care what they say that they are trying to publicly say that's a fish pond, but it sure don't look it. That's that area that I do drone shots periodically with. Speaking of which, I need to start getting out the drone again. After I get sunshine through a health and wellness check, that I still got to deal with that fan issue, and I'm going to run it down. Mahambutag, amigo. Amiga.
Amiga babae. Amigo lalaki.
And that may be the better thought, better plan. That, like I say, I can see things heading that way, but not terribly fast some days. And it seems for every 3 steps forward they take 2 back. So now, could they have another big shutdown before or during Sinulog? Yeah, I could see that happening too. I'm kind of curious what all this is, because this looks to be pretty well taken care of, but it looks to be a huge compound. House for rent. And it's kind of like us going back to the States. The working plan is to go back to the States, and that's kind of what we're focusing on. But at this point, no, that's a new one. I'm not sure if that's in here or if it's elsewhere. 4-bedroom house.
House with stock room. You see our garage here.
Do you think that's here? Or do you think that's someplace else that they're just advertising it here and it's actually...
One, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but only $18,000 a month?
18.
Yeah. That'd be kind of interesting to see. I may start calling up some of these and seeing if I can get one to do one every couple weeks. I kind of enjoyed doing the real estate vlogs when Cindy and I were looking for a place. And I kind of like the format we started out with. That I'd go do a video, and then we'd record a track of her watching it for the first time. We may continue with that Papa and I would go check out the place and let her and Mama watch it, and that they can give their opinions, their comments, and we'd give the contact info for the person. Speaking of the real estate, that's what I was starting to say, is that although our working plan is to go back to the States for a few years. May buntag.
May buntag. How are you, my friend?
Okay lang, ikaw? That we're also keeping an eye on what it would cost to get a place to stay here more. And right now there's getting to be a lot of real estate going in. No, I just noticed that. That wasn't like that the first time we came, that we've been here recently. But yeah, that they're
newly constructed.
Yeah, they're doing a complete rehab on that. But they've tore everything down except the structural. Shoot. Mamudak. Cindy and I looked at the price of these. These things are like $200 a night. We looked on Expedia for out of dumb curiosity how much it would be to rent one of those. And yeah, we found out it's like $200 a freaking night. My muntak. Oh, sidewalk jumped up at me. It's kind of looking nice. It's kind of looking rainy. I'm not sure what it's gonna do. You want to explore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what the where's the reach into it. Maybe it will reach there.
See, with Papa with me, I don't mind trying to explore these. That if I get someplace and they start saying something to me, I've got someone that can understand. Small town lottery.
Yeah.
School. That
Hiding. They don't want to be caught up by the police.
Yeah, they've been cracking down on a lot of these small time lotteries. That
It's illegal,
you got to post like a 2 million peso bond, like about a $30,000 bond to have a legal operation, and a lot of people don't. Now there's kind of an abandoned house. I wonder what it's all about on that.
No, it's abandoned, or maybe it cannot continue. He cannot continue because there's no budget for that. Maybe.
And that happens a lot here. There's apartments here. Huh. It looks like it might be it kind of looks like it might be an addition to this house. And so Papa may be right that it was just an addition. They started, ran out of budget, and stopped. My muntak. Oop, landmine. Oh God. Huh. See, they did an aviary. The big bird cage, the walk-in bird cage. See, that's what I was kind of hoping. They did an aviary in there. I was kind of hoping to do that for Kiao Kiao, the parrot down to Salunga.
Kiao was closed.
Huh?
Kiao was closed.
Oh, he left?
He left. Judge opened the. Sorry, Kiao. No, wait.
No more Kiao Kiao?
No more Kiao.
That's too bad.
Maybe he returned to the original cage.
I do believe this is it.
This is only a big here.
And this is pretty common to see these little alleyways that really don't go anywhere.
Another exit going there.
How do you ask, where's this go?
Oh.
How do you ask? How would I ask him where this goes?
Yeah, asan ni padulong?
Asan ni Padulang?
Outside in barangay, beside that barangay hall.
Oh, okay.
Barangay.
Wanna go check it out?
Doon na exit ni?
Oh, na-exit. Kilid sa barangay hall.
Okay, there's an exit.
Luwas.
Beside barangay. Okay.
Salamat. See, that's kind of what I mean. Why I don't mind I don't hesitate doing this with Papa. that he can help ask those questions and help me learn the language a little bit more. Not entirely sure what this is going to do for my signal. But yeah, that especially in the cities, you'll have these mazes that go back, that they're a walking path with no sight out to the main streets.
Yeah.
That they can be kind of intimidating. The side street I may have came down by myself. Room and bed space for rent. Oop. Yeah, but these things are big enough for one person, and that is it. Salamat. That'll be. Oh, okay. I think I've got a better idea where I'm at. Leslie Grace Apartments.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, another one of the small-time lotteries. I guess they're called small-town lotteries, not small-time lotteries. Oh, I do know where we're at. Mayang buntag. Okay, I always kind of wondered about that.
This was the road.
This is the road where our vegetable lady is.
Yeah.
It's under construction.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I know where we're at now.
You see?
Okay, that's what he was saying by you come out by the Barangay Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that they're redoing the road nice here.
Yan.
Oh,
Sorry.
pasensya na, sorry. Sorry. Salamat, Papa.
Si Brian here.
Mayang buntag. Yeah, they're doing a huge reconstruction on this from end to end. And it looks like it's going to be really nice when they get done. But yeah, there's thousands of those little paths that'll take you through stuff like that. Some of them just go straight to a dead end. Some of them wind you through little alleyways like that. My mutak. My muntak. Pamihaw. I didn't hear.
Yeah. Video.
Uh-oh. Live streaming. Our vegetable lady. Oh. Yeah, this is a little public, kind of a little public market area that people set up. And yeah, our vegetable lady is an awesome lady. She frequently is, flat out told us, don't buy that. That is not, it's not my best. And we will go out of our way to make sure we buy from her. Bureau of Customs. Kids dancing. My Mundak. Now somewhere around here. Hey Papa, do you hear that marching band at night?
Yeah.
In the evenings?
Yeah.
We need to go find that one day. Huh? They're doing selfies for. Oh. Everything goes on Facebook. My Mundak. Hey, Philippine Experience. How you doing today, John? Uh-oh. Not at all, or not in the immediate future? Because it's actually kind of looking like we may not go back to the States at this point. Although we're seeing some signs it may change. And our working plan is still going back. And for this last election in New Jersey and Virginia especially, is saying it may turn around. I'm very sorry to hear that. Is everything okay? Yeah, obviously it's not okay, but my Muntak, it's not like health or major issues like that. My Muntak. Hey, Papa Dong? Oh, very cool. I just met you over on Sing Sung Road, correct? What's the IATF saying now? And if it's coming from the IATF, you got to remember, those guys change their mind by the hour. They spend more time planning their mind changes than they do actually planning for real situations. My Muntak. Scoopy, when I get back, I'll have to look up and subscribe for you. Oop, another white guy. Morning. That not too much. This is our Philippines. How you doing today, Steve? So what did the IATF say? I haven't heard the latest commands from on high. But like I said, I don't put a whole lot of stock in it because it changes so frequently. Oh, where are you at today, Steve? That's Scoopy, you'll have to keep an eye out on our channel that we do different charity events. Not really charity events, but just nice things in the neighborhood. Ramon Duterte Memorial High School. Is that Duterte's first name is Ramon?
No, it's Rodrigo.
That's what I thought. Who's Ramon Duterte?
It's the old man.
Oh,
Old
that's-
man here. The old man who owns the area here.
Oh, different Duterte family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So our Duterte Street is not Rodrigo. It's not the president. It's Ramon Duterte.
Yeah.
Oh. Careful, Papa.
Actually, the president is from here. In Danao City. He is actually there, born in Danao City.
Oh,
And
he's-
he married a Muslim and Davao.
Oh, but he's Cebuano.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He is a The Duterte here are his own relatives. That Ramon
Oh.
Duterte is his relative.
Oh, so that's like an uncle, grandfather, or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not a different family, just a different branch of the same family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My mutak.
No, not.
Natural gas, CNG. That's pretty common. Yeah, that when we moved in, we got a regulator, and when we changed, I may have broken it. I don't know, but it broke, and we went through 2 tanks of gas before we realized it broke. Fortunately, we had one of the guys out front that, after the second one, I kind of realized something wasn't right. And started looking a little bit more into it, and that's when I realized that there was a crack in the regulator. And so the gentleman that went down and got the gas for us, that he went back to the same place and they had regulators there, and so he actually swapped it out for us. But and then went back and checked all the hoses, sprayed the soapy water on it, make sure there was no leaks. That he actually took a soapy sponge instead of soapy water. I've always done it with water, but the water and soap. Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying about the IATF is getting frustrating, and realizing your personal circumstances on top of it has got to be horribly frustrating. But I wouldn't give up either. Just kind of keep your head down and just, if this doesn't work, we'll try it this way. If that doesn't work, we'll try it this way. And just keep going at it. Eventually, one of the ways it's got to work. You were kind of joking around about it with the land deal falling through. if you've got extra money, it might be worth looking into getting an SRRV. Right now, condos and such are dropping in price. They're not quite fire sale prices, but you can find some really inexpensive ones that do fit the proper investment amount to do that. Now my sister's heading back into the US, and citizens have to have a negative test within 72 hours of flying. I know a couple other people that are actually doing that. John, this is our Philippines, that they're waiting for the next election, and it's not too terribly far off. And that will make a huge change on what's going on too. Duterte early on tried and realized that, you know, it was a political suicide to fight too heavy, too hard, too long. And so he started going with a flow way more than I would have ever expected out of him. But yeah, he also did what he had to do, seeing the world political climate and the Philippines political climate in particular. I don't necessarily agree with him, but I can definitely understand. Daniel, there's actually a fair amount of people that do, and with everything that went down, the SRRVs actually took off again. And there's different investment opportunities you can do that will qualify instead of just a bank. And that's kind of what I was commenting to this is our Philippines John, our Philippine experience John, that right now there's condos here that fall into the investment category that you could do that would qualify as your deposit. And they have the ability to be rented out and to be a legit investment if that's what you were looking to do. And being a condo, you can own, foreigner can own it. And that's one huge advantage we've got with Cindy, is that because of Cindy being a U.S. or being a Philippine citizen, we can actually buy property outright. Yeah, I met Scoopy at on the road coming out of Sing Song. That I guess he does a charity channel. I'll have to go back and check it out. AIT Technical Testing Services. I'm kind of curious what that is, but you see a lot of that here. Like engineering testing labs and stuff like that, just in a building somewhere. But that more paroles. They're getting way more common. Uh, well, and like I say, it may not be, there are other investments you can do. A condo is just one of the simplest, easiest ones. And to be bluntly honest, even if you don't live in it, it still qualifies as the investment you need. And it's something that could potentially make you a few bucks. And then hang on to it long enough. You might be able to make it a substantial amount. But yeah, there's another couple we know here that we actually looked at one of their properties when we were looking to move. That they own 5 or 6 different houses here in the Philippines, and that's partly what he uses. He finally did get a 13A, but that was initially what they were doing, is using that as his investment for an SRV. He's also retired military, so he could have went that route as well. Why he didn't, he was never specific, and I wasn't intrusive enough to ask. That yeah, there's sidewalk issues. I'm distracted. Sorry about that, people. We'll get up here to the petrol station where I got shade and read comments at the end quick. There we go. Yeah, this is our Philippines. That would be the way to do it if you were looking to go for an SRV visa. Is get a condo and put it up for rent, and it gives you the investment you need and to let you back in country, and then you can do what you need to with it. The problem with a house and lot, and I'm not disagreeing with you, Daniel, but the problem with a house and lot, you have to have a Filipino own it. Whereas a condo you can put in your name and it would meet the requirement for an SRV visa if that's the route you were looking to do. And yeah, this is our Philippines. Yeah, you're right that house and lot could be way less than some of these condos. But yeah, for Philippine experience, he's still having some issues getting in. I guess his wife isn't ready or willing to come back, although his parents want to, or her parents want to. But even if they did choose to fly back, he wouldn't be able to come with them. That he would have to find other means or reason to go. And so he's just kind of struggling on that. And hey, Papa, you need Cebuana?
Finish.
Oh, you're done and back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
It's finished already.
That's why we came down this way, is I thought you still needed it.
It's finished.
Papa's quick. May buntak. Live streaming. Our coconut lady. That no, I really thought Papa needed to go to the M Lluiler.
It's finished already.
That's why we came down this way. No worries, it's kind of fun. May buntak.
that as soon as I get to a shade spot, I'll see what the timing is. There we go. Yeah, there's that one Pavilion Place, the condos to it, speaking of condos. Well, Daniel, for an SRV visa, it's got to be in the foreigner's name, and that would be where the problem lies for Philippine Experience. For him to get an SRV, that they already own at least one, if not two houses in Argyle, but they're in the family's name, his wife's family's name, not his, so they don't count for an SRV. Now that's part of the problem with a lot of foreigners get into here. What some places are doing, and this is our Philippines, you may look into this, is this might be something you might be able to do on paperwork. The Filipino owns the property, the physical property the house sits on, and then the foreigner owns the house itself, the structure. And a lot of these subdivisions are coming up with ways that you do a 50-year or 99-year lease on the land, but you own the structure. And that's falling in the same category that the condos would fall in under for SRVs. So but yeah, you might want to look at doing that to see whether or not you could go back and do that retroactively. You know, split the house and land and allow Molly to keep the land, and you buy the house from her for whatever the investment needed would be, and you basically could do that on paper, I believe. But yeah, that would give you, and I've known other foreigners that have done that, granted from the get-go, with some of these subdivisions that are allowing it to be rented that way, or to be bought that way, that they own the house but lease the land. That with the way it's set up right now, I don't know. I don't know. That would be an interesting thing, and I'd ask a lawyer here whether or not it can, somebody that specializes in real estate, whether or not it can retroactively be broken up like that. But I noticed it's an hour, and I'm actually getting kind of hungry, so I'm gonna go find someplace to grab a bite to eat with Papa. And there we go. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. From Cebu City in Guadalupe, mabuhay. That's too bad, guys. I'll look up a little bit more about that. Now you kind of got me curious. But enjoy.